we start a new match. This new match is between XieXieMaster and Dr. Ping. Hoping I pronounce the name correctly, because this is the main fear in America, that you mistake a name for and don't pronounce it in the right way. That said, Dr. Ping is not the real Dr. Ping, because this is an avatar created by the site XiangQi.com, and they use Pikafish for Dr. Ping. Dr. Ping is really famous, but let me give you first the details of the match. The match is played on 12 games instead of 24. All the 12 have been won by XieXieMaster. Part 1, that there was a kind of software trouble. I will put also that game, but it's just like 10 moves. But apart that, all the other 12 are won by XieXieMaster. In this game, XieXieMaster is red, Dr. Ping is black. I found interesting the type of openings used by Dr. Ping, but let me first introduce the most famous translator and author of Chinese chess books for English language. Dr. Ping has really created an amazing work. I don't know how he did it, because obviously he has a family, he has a job. It must be really hard to take all this time to create these books, to translate these books in the way he did. Chinese language, it's very rich. It's obviously a language that has 4,000 years probably, so he has a lot of history behind. For a Westerner, it's practically impossible to translate some stuff, because some phrases are based on historical knowledge that one should have if he is Chinese. Like for us, our knowledge is generally based for Westerners on the Bible, or on some Greek typical classical works that more or less everyone should know. Then of course the new generations, maybe they don't, but my generation and the one of Dr. Ping definitely do. Because in the time we had only books when we were growing up, so we didn't have all this continuous distraction from YouTube or other socials. With that said, like I said, Dr. Ping created this series of, I don't know, 25 books or more, all translated in English. And when I read them, I said, I didn't read them all, but it gave answer to many of my questions, and I wish, obviously, that he would have done it sooner, but obviously it was impossible to do it sooner, because he was younger than me, and when I started to play Chinese chess, the only resources we had were in Chinese, and also to read and try to translate with using vocabularies or dictionaries, it was impossible. It was impossible because it didn't make any sense. So it was great to see that this site called XiangQi.com create this avatar for Dr. Ping. So this was game number 1. XieXieMaster was red, Dr. Ping was black, or at least the avatar of Dr. Ping, and XieXieMaster won.